Hello, everyone. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the AVS show. And we're coming to you straight from New York City.
New York in the house.
If this is your very first time watching us on the show, make sure to subscribe to our wonderful channel.
Yes.
Share, like, comments below. And after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the AVS show.
Okay.
We're going to talk about some juicy topic today. Songstress Ifia from Ghana has sent out warning to people within her circle and social media not to pressure her over marriage. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, so this is what she said. When I'm ready to do those things, meaning marriage, I'll do them. If you pressure me, I'll start picking up your phone calls and block you. Wow. So my question to you guys is, why is marriage the end goal? What do you think, Liz? What do you think that is?
I think that's African culture, period. Like African parents have that strictness that, you know, it's like you get a certain age, you should get married. My mother has given up on me personally. And I just saw yesterday that my husband got married to another woman.
Sorry.
The Oni of Ife has married somebody else.
That's
your husband?
That's my husband. And he has given himself to somebody else. So now I have to give myself to something else, I guess.
Back on
But
the
I think
market.
the thing about it is that even you get that constant, after you get a certain age, it's a constant, like, it's almost like harassment. They're asking and they're asking, and then you're feeling bad, like, yo, what's wrong with me? They even told me I have spiritual husband. They have told me I have spiritual husband. That's why I can't get married.
You're married already.
I'm married to my
you don't
spiritual
get
husband. So no, it's really, really frustrating. It's a narrative in Africa, mostly because in the West it's a little bit more progressive, but in Africa, that's, no matter how we're in the 2018, they will still ask you, so hey, what about husband, children? They start looking at you with sadness in their eyes, like, this poor woman can't find
They
somebody.
do that to both sexes or just...
I think mostly the women, because men seem to always find somebody, right? Compared to women. Yeah.
What do you think, Timani?
I feel like marriage shouldn't be the end goal for every woman. But the reason why that's a culture in Africa is for procreation and for continuing the generation. So it's part of the culture. It's expected that man, not only just women, a man will get married, a woman will get married, they will have a family. Well, I feel like Efia is too young for people to even pressure her.
She's 31, by the way.
She's young.
31 is not
According
that...
to the internet, I don't know.
31 is still not that bad for
31
a
is
young,
old in
successful
African
lady.
years. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
31, you're old.
Very.
You are ancient in African years. You're by 24, 25, you should be married with your first child already.
Or selling babies.
Yeah, you see, the way you sound so like them.
Babies.
You sound that the culture has eaten deep into your system that you say at 31 you should be married. I don't
she's
go.
not
just
saying
correcting
it.
you on
Yeah,
the
but
fact
what I'm
that
saying
you're
is I
that
don't
she's-
agree with this arranged and protocol lifestyle where at a certain age, certain thing is supposed to happen in your life. Marriage inclusive.
Yeah, but you
because
don't
there
give
are
the
people.
definition though about how it's perceived in Africa. And I'm trying to let you know
what
in
is
that
the
same
definition,
Africa,
marriage?
in that same Africa, age, that 31 that you mentioned as her being young in Africa, it's old.
That's why I'm giving my opinion. I'm not talking about Africa right now.
But that's how you started the conversation though.
Yeah, I said, well, that is how it is back in Africa.
And now-
But I don't stand for that protocol lifestyle where
Granted.
you are supposed to be expected to be married at a certain age or have a family at a certain age because everybody came into this life differently and everybody have different goals. So the fact that the goal of marriage is much more rampant in Africa is because of the past culture and the past beliefs. So we have to scrap that out.
I think also our parents look at it as a sense of security because, as a woman, you're getting old.
Why did you look at me, Charlie?
No, as a woman, you're getting...
He said I looked away because next time he starts pointing his hand towards my side.
No, I'm just saying, as a woman, you're getting old. All your brothers are, getting married, leaving the house, and your mom and dad are worried, right? Like, if we pass, who's going to take care of you? So they're looking at it from a sense of security. I want you to find a man who can take care of you, not just any man, a rich man, a doctor that can take care, doctor, lawyer that can take care of you. So that when we are not there, you are being taken care of.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they are looking at it as well.
Yeah.
So there has to be an advantage to where it can't all be.
Well, the thing is that, so in Africa, when they talk about marriage, it's for many reasons. Back in the days, I'll talk about the eastern part. When they say a girl should get married, they want to, like you said, security, also for economic acceptance, for social stability, for many reasons, financial stability as well, for procreation, to elongate the family
Generation.
name, to extend your generation. Also, it's a taboo for you to have a baby out of wedlock. So obviously, you have to be married in order for you to have a baby. When you get to a certain age, your eggs start to shrivel up. Then they want you to. So they tell you, like I said, for you to have a baby, you have to be married. So they start to hurry you. Oh yeah, time to get married. Your parents even start bullying you and sabotaging you and set you up with people. My mom has set me. Mommy, stop setting me up with people that are crazy looking. My mom, parents will set you up with their friends, children, even though you're not compatible, they feel like they see a future there, so you should get together with the person. They come and tell you, listen, that girl down the street has gotten married. You are here, we're looking for Ashoibi. Or you go, you're invited to your friend's wedding, they'll tell you, be doing flower girl up and down, or be doing bridesmaid up and down for your mates. Go and get married, Or then, like my favorite, my mom will hit you with, stop being picky. Oh yeah? Stop being picky. Pick one person and start giving birth to children for me. I'm getting older. I can't go.
I also think it's also like a business contract in a way, because it is business after all. People get into marriages because of the benefits from it. Even even here, and also the arranged marriages whereby your mother promised that when you grow up you're gonna get married to me. So now I'm back. So you have to fulfill those promises.
Like betroth. People that are betrothed or something?
No, I'm talking about.
You said arranged marriage.
Yeah, like arranged. So they come back and it's like you have to marry them because
what if the person grows up ugly?
It was already arranged even before you were born sometimes, right? Or before you grew up.
So you're growing up, they condition you to actually like the person because they keep pairing you with the person and everything you do. So the person grows on you.
With the pressure of marriage. Nowadays, when you're looking at what guys that some of the people are bringing to the table, it's better for you to be by yourself. Because if I'm already successful on my own, if I'm bringing the table to the table, don't bring a plate. Do not bring a cup. Do not bring a paper plate. Because these people will bring small, and then they want to eat from you. So you got to find that success level that's still on your level too is hard. Because my mother's always told me that you have to marry higher than you because they'll bring you up. Anybody lower than you will be resentful and bring you down.
But
really? So that's what my mama said. So now I'm waiting for that highness.
No, but the thing is, you don't always think that everybody that you come across or anybody that comes to you has to be up there with you. Sometimes they might need you as a stepping stone to actually achieve their greatness. And looking at it from that angle, you just might never achieve that level that you want to get to. Yeah. Sometimes even being with somebody that's powerful as you are, or being with somebody that exceeds you in terms of social class, might not be to your own benefit. It might be to your detriment.
You've dated Brokeback Mountains. I've dated the Brokeback Mountain and it didn't work out either. They don't have. When you have done your charity
what's a
work,
Brokeback Mountain?
A broke person. Oh, people that just broke back mountain, just broke as a joke. What are we doing?
Yeah, but there are people that get into relationships and the girls are actually doing better than the guys. But the guy has potential, he's determined, he's focused, he has a bright future, hopefully, because sometimes he might fail several times until he makes it. So fine, you have met Brokeback, and I don't know the direction you've been. Maybe some Ghana boys you've been dating.
No.
So be sincere. I know that there are a lot of. Okay, let me not come into Nigerian Ghana thing, but it has to be the person, the personality. That's what matters first, because you said something about levels, which means that when you look at the man, the first thing you're focusing on is what car he's driving, what job he's doing, how successful he is. And if you put that before your personal feelings and building together, trust me, you're going to end up in a failed relationship.
I don't think so. I think that if it's somebody, but if somebody, I'm talking about people that don't have any drive.
And I'll tell you why I'm judging. I'm judging, and I'll tell you why I'm judging in a minute. Go ahead.
I'm judging. There are people that do have drive, and that's nice. But I've come across the ones that are more like build-a-bobs, and I'm not building anybody. And the thing about it, they don't have any drive. Like I literally dated somebody. They said they never left their block. They just went to drink Hennessy and smoke cigarettes after they got off their little small menial job. I was like, so there's no what's next?
Charlie, why are you judging?
Let me tell you why I'm judging, because I'm a judgmental person. All right, let me tell you why I'm judging, because it's like we all do it, whether we like it or not. Here goes a beautiful Efia, talented, beautiful, smart, successful. Why you not married? At a certain age, we start to question it. I don't care, everybody, we do it all. We do it. You do it, I do it. Because it's like, it becomes like, it's scary that a successful woman is not married. Like, There has to be a reason why. Is she mean? Is she a witch? Is she evil? We start to question.
Does she like
them.
women?
Does she like women?
Ooh.
Like why are you not married? And all these questions come in. But I feel like the reason why most of these women are scared to even get married to begin with is because of the pressure they feel from their parents. Absolutely. Your parent has been in a relationship. It could be an abusive relationship or unhealthy relationship or healthy relationship for so many years, right? Without getting divorced. Because sometimes in our culture, it's worse being divorced than not married at all.
Absolutely.
Ooh, what happened? You went into the marriage for 2 years, 3 years, and you are back. What happened, you know? So they are scared to get into relationship because they don't want to fail. And I think we also need to talk about that as well.
In addition to that, right? Even besides your family, your parents having failed relationships, your peers, you see what's going on in society today. A lot of people are rushing into marriages and they're rushing out hot tail coming out from the marriages after a year, some of them 6 months, some of them 3 months, they've divorced, they've separated, wedding annulled, marriage annulled, because it's not working out, because the society pressures them into settling. Go and settle down. And then you pick the next person that you see and say, you know what, I'm going to get married to this person. And then at the end of the day, you don't have the patience to make it work. You don't have the patience to endure, to plow through it. So you rush in and realize it's not for you, it's not what you think it's supposed to be, and you rush out of it. So because they're seeing a lot of failed marriages, they don't want to, they're like, you know what, I'm good on that level. I'm just gonna wait out because I can't. And then baby mama drama is trending. People are having babies and just calling it a quits and just going about their life. And they seem to have it easier because you're only worrying about you and your child, as opposed to worrying about you, your child, and your husband, who you're probably catering for. So they're like, you know what? Why do I need a third person when I could just worry about me and my baby? So, please, marriage should go sit down somewhere and just focus on just having that children.
And the infidelity level in marriage is very big.
That too.
So what am I getting married for? If you're going to cheat on me, I'm going to cheat on you, or we're going to cheat on each other, or whatever, or one person is like being like a doting wife and a doting husband, and the other one is cheating. So I think also rushing marriage when you're younger, you're not ready. You know what I'm saying? You haven't seen the world, you haven't communicated. There's never a readiness, but there's being able to know and to be able to communicate better. Because, that's something I had to learn as I got older, because communication is key with marriage. After the looks have gone, after everything is not important, after the sex is lackluster, what do you have? It's communication. So that's important.
And that's why people marry their besties, because you never stop talking to your bestie.
Okay,
I'm just putting it out there.
He went
because
there.
First of all, when it comes to marriage, the person you have to find a friend in that person. The person has to be a friend.
You have to like the person.
Before you even love. The person has to be so close to you to the extent that whatever happens, you want to share with that person first.
Yeah.
Good news, bad news, gossip, any kind of thing. Because at the end of the day, the attraction dies down. And when it dies down, just like she said, it's that communication that keeps you guys together. But also, successful women, many a time in research, successful women are single. It's not only because of their pressure or what they see in their friends. Most men are intimidated by successful women.
Talk about that.
So most times, these successful women, they're lonely sometimes. They need somebody. But these men are intimidated by them because they cannot stand their success. So insecurity is not just a female thing.
It's everywhere.
It's not a gender
I like
thing.
the point that you made about people pressuring other, you feel pressured from your colleagues because they are getting married. And I wanted to make this really personal because we are here talking about it. Ms. Spitfire, what is your plans for getting married?
No,
Ajuju.
no need to
Ajuju.
It's as simple as this. When Don Jazzy hits me up, I have, like I said before this show, I have no shame in my game. You guys are my family, all right? Just in case. So help me and bombard homeboy. I tell him that, come. The eggs are ready, baby. Let's get this show on the road. I will get married as soon as you say, baby, holla at me.
Okay, so you did that. That was great. That was great in a fantasy world. Now let's come back to reality. What are your plans for marriage? Are you thinking about getting married? Do you see marriage in your near future? Let's get into reality now.
What do you think the whole Don Jazzy thing is about? I want to get married now. And Don Jazzy, I'm waiting for you, man. You see, they're asking me questions and they're pressurizing me. So hurry up. Let's get this thing out. But I do want to get married. But I don't believe in getting pressured by society or by peers to get married. I feel like when the right person comes, God give me the insight to know that this is the right person and settle down with the person. I don't want to get carried away by the glamour of life where you have money, you have all of this, but then inner peace is not there. This is what drives a lot of people out of their marriages. So God, I pray, help me to see that which lies within, that would suit me, that will match me like a glove.
But if you
They
get
want to
married,
happen.
if you get married, sis, if you get married, you find that person, and God gives you that person, and something goes wrong, maybe he cheats.
Right.
Are you going to end the marriage?
My dear, cheating has been in existence since forever. I'm not going to get rid of you because you cheated.
Word.
What I will get rid of you for is if it's a constant habit. Because then you're going to have children outside.
Yeah.
You're going to have, it's going to be a
STD.
whole, not the hair, not to mention the STD, I'm not safe anymore. Physically, I'm not safe because then your baby mamas or whoever it is that you got going on might want to come harm me or my baby. So when it becomes a constant habit, people do slip up. Nobody's perfect.
True.
All right? And I'm not going to say run out of your marriage because your partner slipped up. It happens. Even females slip up. The only thing is that we women are very good at hiding it than the men.
good.
No, I think women are more emotional. When they cheat, they get attached.
Oh,
Let's get
where's
back
that
to-
concept?
Let's get back to the topic with Efia. The reason why
We don't
she's
need to go on
feeling
that
the
place.
pressure of getting married is because of her age, right? Because
Yeah.
she's 31, like I said before.
Yeah.
So, is there an expiring age then?
There's none.
Like, what is the age then?
There's no expiring dates, but in Africa, there is.
And what is the age that if you don't get married, you are an expired
From
milk?
21 to 25, that's the right time for you to get married.
Right.
Once you now cross 25, you now go from 25 to 30, danger zone.
Red
It's
light.
red.
Danger
That's
zone.
when you now see your mother will ask you, are you not going out today? Come and go out, dress up and go. Just go and buy candle, but wear your high heel. Go. Then once you now cross 30, they'll now start going to church for you.
Oh!
Start to pray. Every prayer point includes, God, give my daughter a husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every prayer point. Then once you now cross that 31 to 35.
But who's to blame for all this? Because the Western world, at a
See,
certain
man, I did not
age,
finish my analogy.
Finish.
From 31 to 35, you are now
Finish
an
now.
auntie. When you now cross 35, from 35 to 40,
Witch.
sister,
When do you become a witch?
when you become
Because
a witch,
you have no
once you cross
no
40,
husband, no kids.
once you cross 40, you're a witch. And you don't have a child at 40, you have used all your children to do money ritual. All right? So this is how they analyze it in Nigeria, in Africa, where people now start to rush. You don't want to be termed, you don't want to be tagged anything. You're like, okay, you know what, God. Even the women start to go to night vigil. Sorry, crash guy that start going to vigil, praying that God should give them husband. Me, I'm praying as well. I'm not going to front for the camera, please. I pray to God to give me husband, and I keep praying that God, that's the one
What
time.
expiring date are you on right now? Between whatever.
No, this is business.
A lady
Are you
never
in-
tells
You're
her
clearly
age.
the right.
I'm saying,
21,
are you
in
25.
danger
Zone
zone
or prayer
you're
camp?
right. You're right.
Prayer camp
I'm
or
right.
witch?
I'm right. Just for
She's
everyone that
right.
wants to know, I am right.
Oh, she's
all
right. Ripe and
I'm-
ready.
I'm right. So come on.
She just turned 21.
Come on, plug,
She
baby.
just turned
We're waiting.
21.
But what I'm saying is, who's to blame for all this? Because if we
Society
look at
now.
the roots of this, the grooming back home is different from the Western world. There are certain ages these young girls get to. Their parents teach them, let them go on dates with guys and other things. But back home, they don't even, curfew time is 6 p.m. They don't even want you to talk to a guy when you are between 14 to 24. Then all of a sudden, at 25, they come expecting you to bring the man home. From
Because
where?
at
Because
25, you're
From
done
the tree?
with college.
No, because they didn't even let you mix up with people. They don't
because-
want you to.
Okay, to
Are you
answer your
getting my
question,
point? Then when you
Timani.
get to 25, they expect you to bring a man home. So the grooming,
It's
the
unrealistic.
parenting is also
Yeah.
a problem.
It's
Because they-
unrealistic. It is a very
not
unrealistic.
realistic.
No, they
It's
believe that
unrealistic.
as you're going to school, all that time that you're going to secondary school, wear your uniform,
She's
press
your
your
husband.
uniform, and do your hair nice. They expect you to be also sampling your goods outside. Let them see that you're a good child from a good home. They want to be sure because you're obviously a beautiful child. They want to make sure that you know in the back of your mind that at some point I'm going to get married. It's a culture already on ground.
They just want you to
Back
know.
in the days, they used to marry them off very early. They used to marry them off at 14, 15, 16. You're off the market. You're gone. All right. So now. Coming back to like modern times, they expect you, even though your mom, like I said, my mom did not tell, she won't give you breathing space at all.
Yeah.
School closes 3:30 from secondary school. By 3:45, you should be in the
home.
house.
In the house.
Any minute after 3:45, you're collecting cane. A stroke for every minute you come late. So now imagine in that scenario, when do I have time to find boyfriend or when do I? But they expect you to know that the end goal,
Noah.
yeah,
Is marriage.
is the marriage.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is the culture. This is how it is in
But the
different countries in
2018 is
Africa.
unrealistic. That system doesn't work anymore. It's
Absolutely.
unrealistic. It's archaic. It's aged out. Because literally, with the onset of the social media, number one, that's the first stage, and with the onset of people needing to mature before they get married, it's not a realistic stance for anybody to take anymore. And literally, we cannot count somebody if they get married or don't get married. So people actually are in great relationships. Look at Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. They've been together forever. They never got married. They got kids. kids and everything. They're not married.
doesn't
So
work for
people
everybody.
don't have to get married to have life partners. So now you got to think about life partners.
Whoa.
Somebody you're going to spend your time with. Sometimes it could just even be a friend. That's just a really good friend, and you guys connect. Because when you take out the sex thing, you got to connect. You know what I'm saying? On those levels. So really, now start to think about you pressuring, because you're pressuring somebody to get into something. They might get with somebody they're not really into, and they're going to be unhappy. Would you rather your child be unhappy or your child be happy? And find somebody that they really want to be with, or if they want to be with their cat, let them be with their cat.
The whole time frame that they worked on before, which is the 14 to 20 to 24, that was back then. Now you as a 14-year-old, you cannot be telling a 14-year-old to look out for a guy. That's pedophilia. All right. So we already know that will not work in modern day time with all the rules and all the laws that we have set in place. It doesn't work. So parents, ease up on the children. They are trying. We are trying to get partners, but starting from 18 upwards, yes, we'll start working on it. But then at the same time, there's a lot of things going on. Social media, like you mentioned, the people in themselves are not even serious. No. Back then, we had serious people. The economy was favorable enough for people to say, okay, I can take a wife. Now, husband, wife, the children, everybody's working just to make it, so to keep afloat.
Yes.
And you want people to get married. And plus, people don't want to deal with that title. That's some people don't want to deal with the title marriage. They feel like once you put a label on it, it makes things go bad.
Everything.
You know?
It changes
that
dynamics.
too.
You're right.
Yeah, we need to ease on the pressure because it's like no marriage is the same.
Exactly.
What works in one marriage doesn't work for the next. My question is like, why don't we pressure the men as well?
So Charlie, do you want to get married? Let's talk about that.
I'm not being pressured.
Do you want to? No, seriously. Is this something that you ever thought when you were younger? Did you want to get married? Whatever.
Not
you know?
really, but I want babies.
Okay.
Definitely. But marriage is like. For me, it's like I look at it like it's a business.
Yeah.
You know, you get into it, it's contract, get what you can. I like the life partners, we could be together forever, not putting labels on things. So I think that's where, my question, why don't we pressure the men?
And T Manny?
Why don't we pressure the men?
Yeah, why don't you feel pressure to get married?
That's the problem. Like, the society puts too much pressure on the women, especially in Africa, in every aspect of life. From success to morale, to marriage, and to every other thing. It's just a societal thing, and I don't think it's fair enough.
At all.
But about getting married,
Manny Man.
Not right now.
Young icon.
but it's something, look, growing up as a kid, raised back home and every other thing, is something I look forward to doing.
Yes.
I look forward to having a family because sometimes you're influenced by your environment.
Right.
And I must say I was raised in a positive environment. Thanks to my parents for that. They lived together until my mom passed away. So I look forward to having a family like that because, that's what was in front of me.
I also think the difference here is we tell the women they are ready and the men tell themselves they are ready.
Yes.
So now your mother is going to tell you, oh, you're ready. Let me see your hips. Oh, okay, chin up. You're ready for marriage. And then for the men, they have to be successful. They have to work because they're going to be the head of the family, right? So I have to make sure I have 10 cows, 5 goats. I have to make sure all these things are in place before I can jump into marriage.
Yeah.
So they give us little room for...
they give the men time to decide
Also,
for
what about the thing
themselves.
about guys that they have stooshed and would everything
They're not ready.
underneath the sun, but they're looking to marry a virgin.
Oh, yeah.
Marry virgin. They won't marry virgin, but
Selfish.
you have been to the Guinness Book of World Record of Women.
Yes.
But you want a virgin.
Yes.
Where does that mentality come from? You want fresh, tight wuru, but your ding-a-ling has swung everywhere.
After
Understand me that one. Tell me that one. Why? Is that fair? Money.
It's not
fair.
Money.
That's just terrible.
It's not fair.
I'm not even looking for a virgin. I don't have time for that stress. That's too much stress.
But just to say what you just said, like there are some men out there that don't want virgins as well.
Okay.
They want
Like me.
experienced women. They want you to know all the positions.
Jump on chandeliers.
Okay, let me ask a question.
Right.
For
All
the
of
guys,
that.
Charlie and Timani.
Yeah.
What if you were to pick a life partner right now? What are you looking at?
Ooh,
What are you looking for?
I like that
I'm
question.
looking for somebody who has a drive and who also wants to see me successful, but also has her own goals. I don't like a woman who believes in this. I don't like a housewife.
Ladies,
I'm
get your
sorry.
pen.
I don't want to marry somebody who wants to be a housewife. I want a woman who's career-oriented.
Yes.
And who has a drive of her own while I have my own, and then we communicate like best friends. I'm sorry, if you have a best friend when you meet me, you're dropping that best friend.
Drop
Okay.
out.
I will be your best friend. That's how we're going to work.
Oh, isn't that nice?
And what do you look for in a life partner?
Money.
Oh,
Just
That's
bring money
it?
to the table.
Okay, that brings my next question.
ahead.
All right, my next question is this: can you settle with a lady that is way above your league socially.
Money.
For me,
She has
Bring
drive.
it. The
For
more
me-
better, the better.
for me, I
Like
can.
your Beyonce and
Because the way
she's Beyonce
maybe,
and
it's
your T.I.
maybe because I was the last in my house, so I was raised in a way that I don't feel intimidated by people. I don't feel suppressed. I don't feel like, oh, I need to do better than this person. This person is better than me. Oh
like
shit,
that.
she's threatening me. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'm self-sufficient. So if I'm worth $10 million and my wife is worth $1 billion,
Yes.
I don't see it as a problem.
Oh, that's
Me
bravo
either.
to you. As an African man, bravo, because a lot of African men are
The
intimidated
dream
by
is
women.
real. Dream
What
big.
about you?
I like your question. I think we should pose it to
for
our
real.
viewers so they
Okay.
they can chime in because we have to
This
go.
boy know us out.
Chime
Up, you know,
Chime in below. Let us know your thought on this topic. Until next time, you're watching the ABS show, MinaTV. We have to go. Bye.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.